Hi guys, so it's May favourites time and I'm not going to keep going on about how it's now practically June and that freaks me out, but I'm going to go through a bunch of products that I've really been liking and I'm going to throw some non-beauty favourites in there. They are favourites, they're just not beauty. I'll get there in the end. So I've been quite into my body stuff this month for some reason, and the first thing is the Body Shop Shea Body Butter, which looks like this. And it's nice, but it's not like a fruity one that kind of like draws you in. It's just really, really amazing at softening my skin, and obviously we're getting to that time of year where you kind of feel like you've got to put a bit more skin on show, and obviously it's been really warm recently, apart from like the past couple of days have been horrendous torrential downpour. But that aside, I absolutely love this. It smells like natural and nice, but it also leaves my skin just feeling really nourished, really sort of smooth, and like my legs have never felt this good, I'm just saying. Then the next thing is from Roger & Gallet, and this is their Gentle Shower Cream, and it looks like it is. And I don't really know what scent this is. I find it's quite a florally scent. It doesn't really sort of give away exactly what the scent is. It's quite florally with a hint of kind of fruit, and it just smells really nice and it feels really refreshing on the skin and sort of quite clean and fresh, which is kind of what you want to be after you've been in the shower. So I've really been enjoying this, and I've used quite a bit of it actually, and it's good. It doesn't leave me feeling sort of itchy or overly fragrant, and like with some body washes they can be a little bit too harsh on the skin and leave you sort of feeling a little bit sensitive, if you get my gist. But this I don't have a problem with at all, and it just smells really nice and summery, and I like that for this time of year even. The next thing is a fake tan, and if you saw a monthly favourites a couple of months back, you'll know that I absolutely love the Lauren's Way Darker Than Dark tan. Like, that stuff is amazing. Then I got my mitts on the Solution 60, which is the 60-minute streak-free rapid mousse, and this stuff is actually amazing. I wouldn't say that I'd leave it on for an hour because I don't do that with tans. I kind of tend to sleep in them overnight, but you do get like literally almost instant colour from this. It says 1 to 3 hours. I'd say I'm more 3 hours sort of over, but it does make you tan in 60 seconds. I prefer a darker tan, so that's why I leave it on longer. But it's streak free, doesn't smell like potatoes or anything like that. It's actually quite a, like, it doesn't really have a scent to it, and I love the packaging because it's got pink on it. Not that that has anything to do with the tan whatsoever. And it lasts so well on the skin. Like, I've got some on now. I don't think I look that tan in this video though, damn it. But I've had it on for, I'd say like 3 or 4 days, and I've still got a really good tan from it, and my legs are really brown as well. This is really good, and I would definitely recommend it. Speaking of LW / Lauren's Way, I featured in my collective haul some eyelashes, and I think these are the best eyelashes I've used. I'm kind of building up quite a collection of eyelashes recently, and I'm not too sure why, because I don't wear them on a daily basis, I just wear them when I go out. But I picked up a few here that I just absolutely love. Okay, so the first ones I'm going to show are the Midnight Diva lashes, which I have used so many times. This is a fresh pack, but they're just really nice, lengthening, and just, they have the thinnest spine of any lashes I've seen, and they're so comfortable to wear. And I've worn like another pair of them like 6 or 7 times, and they are still going strong. Like, that is amazing in an eyelash. And I got a set of 4, the 4 different styles. I think they were £20 or £22, and I think they're just such a bargain because eyelashes are quite expensive these days. Then there's the Essex Glamour ones, which are really like seriously lashy, and I can't wait to try those ones out because I've not actually tried those ones yet. Then I've got the Daytime Dazzle, which I've actually trimmed down quite a bit because I find with lashes in general that I have the smallest eyes ever, so I do have to trim them quite a bit. And I wore these ones the other night and I've popped them back in there nice and safe. And they were just so natural and just sort of accentuated my eyes in a really good way, and not in like a really obvious fake eyelash. I'm loving lashes at the moment, so if you guys have any particular styles of lashes or brands of lashes that you think I need to give a whirl, please link them down below. I've only got one skincare product this month, but it's a good one, and it is the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser, which I use day and night. I don't know why it's taken me so bloody long to get it sorted and get it bought, because it's kind of one of those cult skincare products that everybody sort of raves on about, and then like everybody has to have it. So I'm late to the party. I like to be different, but there's no point anymore because this stuff is amazing. It's got rosemary, chamomile, cocoa butter and eucalyptus essential oil, and it's amazing. I like to sort of work this into my skin. It really perks my skin up and wakes me up on a morning. I think it's the eucalyptus in it, and sort of really massage it in, and then take a hot cloth. I've either used a flannel or the muslin cloths that come with it, and sort of exfoliate over the skin, and my skin feels amazing. And I've been getting so many compliments on how nice my skin looks that it must be like down to this. I've only actually got 2 makeup products this month, which is quite unlike me, I will be honest. The first thing is a blush, and this is the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolour Cheek Gelée in Pink Escape. And I bought this quite a few months ago, but haven't like until like the last 3 or 4 weeks really got into it. It is one that I've kind of been tricky, it's like been a bit tricky to work with. I've got it on today, and I kind of use a flat foundation brush because I feel no other use for them, because I hate them for foundation, but they're so good at applying this and sort of brushing it on the cheek, you know. And I just think the formula of these is so lovely, and they last literally all day and do not budge. The colours are really nicely pigmented. It's not too like woe in your face, and it's not, doesn't like disappear off the face, which is amazing. And I definitely want to get some more of these. It's such a shame you can only get them like from Sephora and have to make like a £75 order, so that will be happening for a while. And the next thing is a lipstick, and I'm wearing it right now, and it's the Tom Ford Lip Colour Sheer in the shade Summer Fling, which was from this sort of spring collection. And I mean, look at that packaging, so good. The only sad side is that the TF that was on the front of the lipstick has now very much disappeared, and I'm really sad about it. But it's the most lovely sort of nice glossy pink wash of colour. I'm very much a sort of light baby pink lips kind of girl, and I absolutely love this. The formula is so lovely on the lips. It doesn't cling to any dry patches and just sort of goes on really smooth, lasts really nicely considering it's sheer. It's quite a sheer lipstick, and just feels really comfortable on the lips, which is what you want in an everyday lipstick. And I think that's why I'm glad when I got this particular Tom Ford lipstick that I got one that was very sort of everyday wearable lip colour, because I find that if you just got like a bright bold that you're not going to wear every day, then you're kind of wasting your money. I mean, they're really expensive, they're like £36, and I won't be getting another one for a hell of a long time. It's like a Valentine's Day treat to myself, so absolutely love it. The packaging is beautiful, and it's like just screams like looks. Right, shall we go on to non-beauty favourites? I think we shall. So I wrote like a little list in my little notebook of things that I've particularly liked that are like non-beauty, and they're kind of just like music, TV and film, so that's all you're gonna get. So first of all, there's 2 albums that I've really been enjoying this month, and I say this month, it's like in the past like just over a week or so. I'd say 2 weeks. The first one is Iggy Azalea, and it's called The New Classic, and I've liked all the songs that she's released, especially Fancy, and I just love it. And she's like, who dat, ah, did you what, they do that, ah, did you what? And I'm gonna regret putting that in the video. It's such a good album, and like every song's like really catchy, and I just really like her rap style, and she's a good one. And she's Australian, and I'm like obsessed with like the Australian accent, so I'm like, oh my god, have you heard Iggy Azalea? And it just makes me really excited. The other album is Ariana Grande, and it's called Truly Yours, or Yours Truly, I'm not too sure. I don't know why it's taken me so long to listen to the album. She has the most insane voice that I've heard in such a long time. She's kind of like a mix of like Mariah Carey with a bit of Christina in there and a bit of Whitney, and it's just like she has such an amazing voice, and the album's like really well produced. I think it was produced by Babyface, so it's kind of like has a Mariah feel to it, and I really like that. And I find with albums that I like pick up lyrics and stuff really quickly, so I know pretty much all the songs nearly word for word already. On to movies. So there's only going to be one movie I'm going to mention here. X-Men Days of Future Past. Yes, I've been waiting for this for months since they announced it at Comic-Con last year, and I knew that they were doing this time travel one. I was literally so excited, and literally on Twitter I was doing like a countdown, and I pre-ordered my tickets and went on Thursday night, and it was amazing. I was so glad that they featured the newer sort of cast members of the newer franchise more. Obviously Michael Hello, that guy is an absolute god, and I just think him and James McAvoy, just the dynamic between them is so good. And who doesn't love Hugh Jackman and Jennifer Lawrence, and I'm glad that them four were like the central characters. And it made me realise how much I'm so glad Halle Berry wasn't in it very much, because her Storm is terrible. So it was really amazing movie. Like there's some amazing sequences in it, and it's just like, go see it. Like if you've been thinking about it, don't think about it anymore, just go and see it, because it is so good. And the bit at the end is like really exciting as well, especially if you've seen the sort of old franchise. Also, the last thing that I've been absolutely obsessed with this month is The Following, which I've been saying I was going to watch for such a long time, and I basically watched like season 1 and 2 in like 3 days. And all I can say is, you can't trust anybody but Kevin Bacon in life, because everybody is like a secret you know, follower of that crazy Joe Carroll that really scares me. So that's like about a serial killer that's been put away about 10 years ago for like killing loads of students, and then he kind of like is in prison, but then these murders start happening, and it's basically he has a cult following of people that like act out stuff for him. It's really creepy and scary. My mum said it was really unbelievable, but I was like, no, I think something like that could definitely happen, especially in America. And it's kind of like he breaks out of prison and stuff like that, and it's all sort of mind games, and like you can't trust anybody in it, and I just think it's so good, and it's really scary. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I've rabbited on for such a long time. And if you can hear a hairdryer in the background, that'd be my mother. So I'm going to wrap it up now. I hope you guys enjoyed my May favourites. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up, leave me a little comment below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's free, by the way, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!